Hello ladies and gentlemen. I'm really sorry if my framing is kind of wonky right now, but I've been fighting with my tripod and we're not getting along, so the fact that you're standing right now by yourself is a good thing. Even though we're into the new school year already, there's a video that I've been wanting to make for you guys, and even if there's one person that sees this and gets something out of it, then that's all that matters. And if you do, leave me a message down below. I really want to hear your thoughts on this video. I'm going to start by saying something I've said many times before. Cliches generally are cliche for a reason, and that reason is because they're true. For the most part, what happens in high school really isn't all that critical. I mean, yes, go to your classes and do your homework and stay in school and all that jazz, because that's the stuff that's actually going to matter. But whether or not you have the cell phone that everybody's freaking out about, or you have the clothing brand that everybody's wearing, or you've got the hot date to the dance that everybody's freaking out about, it's not stuff that's gonna matter when you're 25. It really isn't. Doing things that you wouldn't normally do to get a guy or a girl to like you or to get in with a certain clique is stupid. This is hard for me to say, but I am coming up on 10 years since graduating Port Hope High School, and let me tell you, the drama and the dynamics that I thought were the end of the world in high school really don't matter at all now, at all. And if there's people that seem like it does, it's them that need to grow up and sort out their priorities. I wasn't really a cool kid growing up, and sometimes that really bothered me. I hated when the teacher said, "Okay, everybody find a partner," and I didn't have any friends in that class, which happened fairly often, and you sitting there going, I'd be that kid in the class that when the teacher says, "Does everybody have a partner?" No. And then you'd be either put with another not so cool kid, or you'd be pushed into this group of 3 and everybody's awkward and nobody wants to be working together, and yeah, we've all been there, right? I remember the drama of not being able to talk to the cool kids like they were some kind of high school royalty and you needed to request a formal audience. But my high school dramas will be saved for another day. How much of that matters now? None. None. 0. Nothing. I live in a small town, and 10 years later, I still see my high school classmates all the time. I work with them. I've looked after their children. I've organized play dates for our kids to get together and have pool parties or go to the park or go to the beach. I've exchanged pleasant Facebook messages with people, congratulating them on job promotions and marriages and engagements and kids. And the thing is, now we're civilized adults, or at least adults. I've moved past not being allowed to go to that dance or that party at a friend's place because my homework is more important, and I've conceded that maybe my dad was right about that. I've forgotten about my carefully chosen outfits every day that I said were to impress a boy, but were really to have people think differently about me, to have them think I was cool or that I fit in. And I've regretted not handing in homework assignments because calling a boy or catching my show or going out with friends was more important. I barely squeaked by in classes that I could have aced if it wasn't for my boyfriend drama being more important. It's true that I've maintained some excellent friendships from that time, but it's also true that all that nitpicky crap that we thought was so important really wasn't. I remember in junior high seeing one of those inspirational posters that said something about, in 100 years it won't matter what shoes you wore or what jeans you bought, but the kind of person that you were. Something like that. How true that is. Your choices and your character determine who you are and who you will become, not what jeans you wear and what band you listen to. And for Pete's sake, do your homework. Trust me on this. You'll thank me one day. It's more important than that party. It's more important than that phone call. It's more important than that text. It's more important than that